of these books. Hotel Oblivion, I'm especially excited for because, well, they're two totally different books, obviously, but Hotel Oblivion, I think, is now the point where we can really start to have a lot more fun with Umbrella Academy and really get weird.
It's going to get weirder and weirder. The reasons for doing the book in the first place, we finally got the room to do it. And can I tell them the one basic thing about what the hotel is? Batman's villains all get thrown into Arkham Asylum, and Hargreaves came up with a much, much better idea for what to do with the Umbrella Academy's villains. So we're going to find out a lot about the rogues gallery of people that the Umbrella Academy have fought over the years.
Yeah, because these guys, they're kind of superheroes, but you've never really seen any of their villains. You've seen like Dr. Terminal, Murder Magician. As per Scott Alley, turning me on to Bob Dylan. If you look very closely, God is definitely Bob Dylan.
And with Castle Oblivion and stuff, are we going to see what happened to them?
He said Castle, but that's cool too.
Okay. Yeah.
Castle Oblivion will be the sequel.
Are we gonna see what happened to the horror? Thank you.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we'll see that for a long time. I now have to make whatever happened to the horror so frigging brutal that it makes it worth your while to stick around.
Hi.
We were at the Scream Awards, and because Umbrella was up, Gabrielle was up for an award, and I had to go pee really bad. So who's waiting in line for the bathroom backstage was Gary Oldman, and I'm just like standing there. I think he was waiting for his wife, and I was like, man, I never do this, but I gotta bother this guy. But it's weird because you're both waiting to piss. You know what I mean? I would hope at least that he was peeing. You know what I mean? Because that would be even weirder if he wasn't. So I tapped him on the shoulder and I said, look, I just want to say I'm a huge fan. I love your work and everything. And I was looking at him and I was like, this guy kind of looks like Hargreaves. That's the story. Oh, so here's what happens. So then he goes in and he pees, and then he comes out and he kind of does one of these, and he goes, after you, it's all yours. So fucking charming.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
I know that you're new.
No, is it hard? No, because you could really figure out a way to do both. When you're on the road, sometimes you spend 9 hours in a hotel room with nothing to do. And so I just fill that time up with writing the comics. It actually completely works out.
Pretty much the whole first series was written on the road, right?
Yeah. And each part of each issue was finished in a different country, which I think is kind of awesome. The reason that Vietnam even appears in series 2 is because we were in Vietnam when we were talking about the second series. Right. So, but if I had a
shout out for Vietnam.
Were you in Vietnam?
Cool.
It's awesome there, man. The scooters, the whole scooter thing. It's chaos. We saw infants on scooters. No helmets. It was nuts.
Didn't you want to do a thing where we had seance on a scooter with the baby?
Yeah, we did.
Didn't fit.
With no helmets. I was stressed. So if I had to pick, I really couldn't. You know what? I actually like doing all of it. I would love to do more. I would love to direct a TV show. I'd love to make movies. I want to do everything. As long as I have something to say and a reason to do it, then I'll do it. But it would be really hard to pick. I feel that without either, it would be like missing a limb.